Okay, welcome everybody to my very own, very first siege battle. You're hanging out here with NorthernCrozz, and today we're gonna watch a siege battle, and this is gonna be my first ever commentary on a replay. So let's see how it goes. I'm still playing with my audio settings and my video settings, and I'm hoping you guys are gonna like it, but give me any feedback. I really appreciate it. All the feedback I can get. Let me know how it sounds, if the sound effects are too loud, if my voice is too quiet, any of that good stuff. So any comments you guys want to leave in the comment section below would be very appreciated. I'd love the feedback. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? I am defending this game. I am playing as the Spartans, and my two allies, we have the Macedonians. Is that how you say it? And the Kushites, the Kush. And we are playing against Rome and two Seleucid factions. So it's kind of like Seleucid with their Roman allies playing against this coalition of Greek and Kush factions. Anyways, we'll jump right into it. It looks like Kush is going to take on Rome, which is smart because Rome is a very heavily armored faction, and Kush is great at destroying armor. So right off the bat, we've got... Oh my lord, he took down a siege tower right off the bat. Two siege towers. What is this? What's going on here? And now he's going for these two. Oh, he's taking control of it, is what it looks like. And now he's going for his onager. So, alright. Off to a quick start here, and we've got Seleucid pushing up heavy. And meanwhile over here, the Seleucid's bogged down a little bit. Over on this side, we do have Cav, some citizen Cav hiding in the bush, and Kush Cav ready to sally out. There's a spear unit for Seleucid hiding in these trees, but it is from the defender's point of view, so I can't actually see. Anyways, we'll move on here. And it looks like I'm moving my troops into position. I like to hide them back a little bit so they don't take any unnecessary fire from these siege towers. But we got units coming over the walls here. We got some thorax swords.
Advance at speed.
Looks like there's a whole lot of thorax swords going on. Silver shield. Okay, so their right flank is pretty strong. And we're gonna place some Royal Spartans and Spartan hoplites over here to protect this arrow tower. We got them in phalanx mode, and we're gonna try to protect this tower as well. We're moving up some more spears, and we got units squaring up right here, so let's go. Looks like this is gonna be one of the first ground engagements. Sorry. I'm tripping over my tongue here. So we got them in phalanx mode, and they're getting hit by the tower, so this is good. First engagement, a little slow. Come on, boys, what's going on? They might be trying to flank? I'm not sure. They're just disengaging there. Alright, and we've got connection over here, keeping them away from this tower. We want to keep it. So, oh, these are Royal Spartans, very strong against these thorax swords. And, alright, so they've already neutralized this. Periokoi spears. They can throw javelins, actually, which is what they're doing. I've moved them up. We can throw some javelins at these guys. Did that hit my own troops? Jesus. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? But no, I'm not sure if friendly fire works for those, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments below. Is this just friendly firing a ton of my Spartans from behind? And I didn't like this very much. As you can see, you can use a push tactic to push through your opponent by just keep clicking behind the unit. And they've done that against my Spartan hoplites here. So that was frustrating. Also fighting for the gate over here. That'll be cleaned up pretty quickly. And looks like they're setting up to encircle my units. Let's see, Macedon is also, or this Seleucid has also landed against Macedon. They're pumping units through. Just some simple hillmen, cannon fodder. These thorax swords are going to clean them up nice and quick. Nice and quick. And they got hoplites and swords in reserves. And did they give up on the gate? Okay, the gate's destroyed, so they can go through that gate. Which, sorry, they are. The hillmen have gone in. They're quite damaged. Now let's check out this Kush Roman side. I've moved up some Spartan hoplites to aid if need be. I know Rome is tough to contain sometimes, so they're finally making their way to the wall with their first siege tower. Most of their army is still way back here in reserve. So this is pretty slow going over here on this side. They gotta figure out where they want to put this siege tower before it gets burnt to the ground. I'll tell you that. Alright, but we got units breaking over here already. The thorax swords. And they moved up their archers to try to get into position, but nah, I wasn't having any of that. We'll move our archers up as well. Hit them as they run. That's what I like to see. Get rid of them archers. And oh, we get some heroes of Sparta attacking over here as well. They're such a strong unit. You're only allowed 2 per army. So one of those very strong units. But look at this. Look how they look. Dashing. Dashing. Anyways, it's a fight for this. It's a little bit... We got them surrounded? Whoops. It looks like we... It almost looks like we have them surrounded here. And now we've decided to encircle with these guys over here. And they're going to flank these units. They're coming over here. They're going to flank all this stuff, which is great. It's fantastic. As soon as we clear these units off this tower, we'll get it firing back into the enemy. And we got some Spartan hoplites breaking here as well. This is just... Oh, there's so many units just jumbled up in one same area. That's a general ability, as you can see. Generals can rally their troops, or they can raise banner. So it looks like I've done both here. Raise banner will increase their melee defense and area of influence, I guess. So my generals sitting right there, but they're moving up hillmen as far as they can, or they were... Yeah, I don't know. They're moving up hillmen there. Anyways, these Spartan hoplites are taking damage. These archers have opened fire. And looks like we've held on to this gatehouse, but there's not many troops left here. Rome has effectively moved up onto the wall. They've taken some ground. And it looks like Kush has got a tactical retreat going on. The slave infantry here is no match for the legionary cohort, so they'll get chewed up real quick. And more slave infantry. So it looks like Kush is saving the majority of their army for the victory circle, which is, you know, I'm not crazy about that. It's a much more interesting game when you hold the walls, and when you lose them, you back up to the next point where you can defend and continue as such. Wow, we have quite the fight going on over here. All their archers are moved up now. Thorax pikemen have come through. Oh my god, they moved up both their pikemen units. I don't recommend that because now they've lost one of their pikes. And we're playing with rules, so we got 1 artillery is allowed per faction and 2 pike infantry units. So they've already lost 1. This is their last pike, and they're moving them up, and they're going to get chewed up by all these arrows. Not smart at all by the attacking Seleucids. However, those archers are getting focused down as well. And you see these hillmen throwing their javies. These hoplites are pushing up. The one thing they're doing is gaining ground, that's for sure. And it is just an absolutely disgusting melee going on here for the walls. We've got thorax swords on both sides. We got hillmen. Probably some spears thrown in there. Look at this. They've landed all of their siege towers almost in this one little corner, it looks like. Let's see if those no, it looks like there's no cav charge from the rear. They're hanging around back there still. But yeah, quite a fight going on here. We got Seleucids breaking though. That's not good. Seleucids over here have made a lot of ground, but I feel like they've lost I mean, they're losing units pretty quickly. Anyways, let's go back over and see how I'm doing over here. So, there's still a fight going on. These Silver Shield Swordsmen are so tough. They're such a good elite unit for defending areas. They're very tough to kill. So these Heroes of Sparta are having a difficult time. You don't just want to throw away your Heroes of Sparta either, because they're one of your better units. Those Seleucids are taking hits from that tower, which is good. And yeah, it looks like the guys that I was flanking with, I sent those 2 units over here. Looks like only one's still alive, and they're getting chewed up by archers. So these archers are doing a lot of damage. They're getting hit in the back. Yeah. Oh, look at that. They're getting lit up. These thorax swords are almost dead. 30 troops left. They'll start breaking soon. I need to do something with these Royal Spartans. They're kind of sitting there not doing much. Anyways, back over here where most of the fighting is going on. My general's sitting back here. Don't want to engage too soon with the general. You don't want to... They could kill him real quick and your army's going to suffer big time. But I've thrown in my Perioikoi spears. Kind of a throwaway unit. And yeah, the grind continues. We got Seleucids breaking. That's fantastic news. And I'm also laying down archer fire, it looks like. And I've moved up more troops. Here's a Sparta. There's my other unit of them. And Royal Spartans. That's a very strong group of Spartans over here. Oh, and they're getting lit up. These Royal Peltists are fantastic at throwing their javies. They're a very strong unit. Lots of damage. I'd like to see them just take out all those Spartans there with that volley. Still over 100 Royal Spartans here, which is good. And we made engagement. We don't want to take too much missile damage, projectile damage, sorry, from these Royal Peltists. So we're moving in our units. They're going to flank us with these Royal Peltists, but I have a feeling that we're going to move up these to flank the flank, as you might say. And alright, oh, this looks up like they've pushed up their pikemen. Right? These are pikemen, yeah. And I saw those come up and decided we're gonna focus them down with all of my archers. So these archers are doing a lot of damage to these pikes. They're already at half health, and they won't last long. But it looks like the Seleucids came out on top in this area, and they've captured that turret, which I don't like at all. I've totally left this unit here completely defenseless, completely forgot about them. I've only started playing this game really a couple weeks ago. I've been playing it pretty hard, and I'm learning a lot. But I clearly wasn't the greatest at paying attention to all my units. That's another reason why you don't want to spread out your units too far. You lose track of them. But also, oh my god, Macedon is gone. Did they must have retreated. Yeah, they've retreated most of their forces. And I see this, and I realize real quickly that I need to retreat as well. He's got elephants, armored elephants. Oh yeah, it's gonna be time to go. Geez, so they can come around here and totally cut off my escape, because I'm gonna need to come through this entrance or this entrance, and Rome is gonna quickly block me off here, and Macedon can easily, you know, get in the way here and block me off. So it's time for a full retreat. It's time. They've captured the middle here. It's not looking good. Balance of power is in favor of the attackers. So we're moving back. Heroes of Sparta, definitely want to keep those. These guys will hold the line. What you really want to do is retreat your most healthy units and leave a couple of the ones that might be close to breaking or they're very weakened, and retreat with those, or leave them to defend your retreat. But these archers, these arrow towers, I'm getting lit up over here. I think I've decided to leave these troops here. Retreating them won't do me much good at this point. They'll just get cut down by all this archer fire. And I finally saw this guy and decided to back him up as well. He's receiving some cover. These archers are... okay, and now they're going to retreat. That's good. Okay. They aiming for the arrow tower, or was that just a coincidence? They got some artillery coming in. There's so much units still for the attackers. Oh my gosh. Rome, Seleucid. They're very strong still. There's no escaping for these units. I think I may have tried to escape, but they got caught by this unit of thorax swords. Anyways, they're going to get cleaned up real quick. And that was a pretty weak defense for the wall. I think Macedon lost almost that whole force because these guys were already here. They've lost the majority of their army fighting for this wall. They just got overwhelmed. So good job on the Seleucids. They shouldn't have a lot of depleted units here though. There's some. Oh yeah, there's a lot of depleted units. Thorough spears. And don't forget, these Seleucids lost their pikes early on. And these Seleucids, remember, they pushed up their pikes and I focused them down as well. I'm not sure if they have more. I don't see any more. Oh, yeah, that's their other pike infantry right there. So there's going to be a little bit of a lull in the fighting here, I believe. These guys just pushed up a tiny little unit who's very tired and say bye-bye. And yeah, so we backed up our defense. Kush is still covering this left flank and still left a large majority of their army in here. I've left 2 of my archer units at the back. One of them is slingers, and the other Cretan archers are so good. They're one of the best in the game. And same with these slingers. These Rhodian slingers, one of the best missile infantry units in the game. So we've held them back to destroy any pikes that they come up with. And we got some archers parked on the ramparts. He's still got, okay, his general unit's companion cavalry. And he's got his pikemen. Has he both pikes? Yeah. Okay, he's got both his pikemen there. It's Morel Peltis. Still some very powerful units back here. But I've lost most of my army. I've lost the majority of my army. I've moved up some Spartan hoplites over this way. The guys that I had left over there. Okay, Rome, what are you doing? Rome is just pushing up these units to die, essentially. Oh no! Oh my goodness. They activated the trap. These flame balls. And they actually rolled backwards towards our troops. So that was devastating for us. Oh, so smart. Good play by Rome. Send up the depleted units. I was not even paying attention. And they activated those. So I should have pushed up these pikes to deal with them. It's probably what Kush was thinking I was going to do. So he left it alone. And my eyes were elsewhere. Shame on me. So let's take a little bit of a roll call here. We got Heroes of Sparta, almost full health. There's my Royal Spartans, my chief, my general. He's depleted quite a bit. Some old used up archers, some fresh archers. Is that all I have? That is all I have. I also forgot to bring pikes to this game. I didn't mention that, but while the game was loading, I thought, oh crap guys, I forgot pikes. So yeah, that's a pretty big issue for us. Because I don't think Kush has any pikes either. Or do they? Yeah, they got pikes. They got some medium pikes. Anyways, we're gonna hold them at these two gaps here. All we have to do is hold them here
Advance at speed!
and hold them here. And if they manage to push through, then the last position we'll hold right here, and we'll hold right here. So it's a pretty solid defense here that the attackers have to go through. And let's see how they do it. Now they've parked a couple of armored legionnaires right here that are just gonna get chewed up by projectiles, but here they go, they're pushing up against my Spartan hoplites and my general, my Royal Spartans. So we're gonna push these guys down and try to send them on their way. The Royal Spartans are very tough.
Advance at speed! At the double! Orders understood!
So I think that the one Seleucid army that did attack me, though, I think I depleted them quite a bit. They got that one pike, they got Royal Peltasts, and I depleted their other pikemen. You know what? They still have quite the force left. No, not really. They got 4 or 5 units. But this other Seleucid still has a ton. Tons of units. Lots of silver shields, although they're all quite diminished. They're pretty damaged up. And what happened to that cav that was all sitting out here? You know what, guys? I apologize. I think they sent out that cav at some point to hit the enemy in the rear, and I missed it. But we got a little bit of an archer exchange here. Broken these guys. So, they're still attacking the guys running away, so that's not good. And these archers hitting the Royal Peltasts. And they got hoplites. So they pushed up archers that are out of ammo. May as well use them up. Try to soften the enemy, whichever way you can. And here we go. The Seleucids are moving up. Here comes the push, baby. And this is going to be the ultimate challenge here. Can we hold? Can we hold this? Looks like they got pikes too. Oh my goodness. They're just sending up everything. Absolutely everything. Get hit in the flank with some arrows. And we have engaging. Alright, these guys should hold pretty well. We got Royal Peltasts, pretty heavy elite unit. Not as good on the defense as Silver Shield Swordsmen. More heavy on the attack spectrum, but still very tough, heavily armored. And then we got the hoplites, which are very good at defending. And they're moving up their pikes fairly early, and the rain of arrows on these guys is devastating. I think that's from my Cretan archers here. They're taking so much ammo. Sorry, so much archer fire. And also Rome over here is pushing up. My Spartan hoplites are very diminished. My Royal Spartans have lost about 20 men now. But they're tough. So I'm relying on my general now and pushing them in, because I've lost most of my army. And now here we go with the heroes of Sparta. Trying to hold this line as long as we can. Looks like I'm the only thing holding them. And we got some Kush in reserve. Some Shotel warriors. And again, I'm not sure if there's a hole in the line. But, okay, they're just breaking through, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like they're using that push tactic to click behind the unit as much as they can to force their units through so they can get at these archers. So, yeah, not happy about that. We weren't pleased about their pushing tactics. Oh, again, it's a glitch in the game sometimes. This game is very glitchy. So, they're going to reform up. Are we we gonna send in any? No, we got a full retreat. He's backing off all his pikemen. So he's gonna hold his army, the Seleucids here, as long as he can. Take a ton of ammo, which is great. They're all grouped up. Oh, we're hitting their shield bearers. Because it's a general. Now, I don't know, it might be a little bit of a waste because these guys are great at blocking archer ammo. As you can see, only took 1 damage from a couple of volleys. But it's their general, so you never know, you get that lucky hit. And that's that. Beat the enemy. Okay, it looks like Rome's starting to break through now. These Seleucids have pushed their way through. I think... Is my general dead? No, I evacuated. We got pushed a little too hard, and I've left my heroes of Sparta there to fend off the retreat. Looks like these Kushite archers are going in as well. And I might be sending in more spot and hoplites to hold. I'm not sure, just to keep these towers shooting at the enemy as long as we can. And there is still a huge Roman army. Oh, I see. Okay, Kush has pushed out their cav now, and they're raising hell in the Roman ranks. Trying to go for the general, it looks like. But that's at least distracting Rome, for sure. They got a lot of units still outside the walls. Balance of power is still in favor of the attackers. So that's good for them. Bad for us, but there's still quite the line of defense that they have to go through. They're taking a ton of archer fire. Oh, one unit broken right there. And these silver shield swordmen, there are 12 units they're about to break. Alright, yeah, we got wavering units all over the place. Oh my goodness. If these 2 units rout, we might be able to actually hold this position. We got units over here. Okay, they're very depleted through spears. But the majority of the army is in Rome now. This is going to be up to Rome and a few Seleucid units. But we've decided to throw in more units. I've thrown in my Spartan hoplites. Those heroes of Sparta are still fighting away. Let's see if we can take a look at them. There, the guys with the goofy hats right there. Come on, boys. Kill them. They're disappearing quickly. Oh, no. And they cheer. They destroyed the heroes of Sparta. And they're moving up. Tragedy. It's a tragedy. And these guys are going to hold as long as they can. Spartan hoplites, 33 of them. And we got some Kushite archers who have run out of ammo. So yeah, again, this is going to be just a continued grind. They're going to keep grinding up. They've almost pushed through our outer defenses now. And there is almost no Seleucid army where there once was one, which is fantastic. And either of these archers are out of ammo. They've killed 235 units. Look at that. Fantastic. Those Cretan archers, if you can keep them alive and do it and use up all their ammo, my god, they get a lot of kills. And these slingers have 60. And I'm willing to bet they have a ton of ammo still. Oh, I remember what happened here. They ran out of ammo and I left them on the wall. And then Kush had asked me, he said, hey man, if your archers are out of ammo, get them off that wall and I'll throw mine on there. And we'll keep firing at these guys. So that's what we do. These hoplites are still holding them all in place, so oof. Those shield bearers are taking hits. That's the general unit. We really want to kill him. He's tough. And oh my gosh, did you see all those pikemen dying? Say bye-bye. They're routing. No, we only got a couple of units over here. Persian light archers. Okay, looks like they're moving up to flank behind us. Oh no, they've fully captured this position now. And they're gonna throw in all their forces. we go. March of Rome. This is going to be mostly up to Rome here, I believe. Who have a lot of cav. Some Triarii, Praetorian cav. It's a very strong cav unit. And their general, of course. Lost some men out there with that sally out by Kush. But this is a pretty close game. This is a great battle. Up here in the north. I forget what this map is called. Is it Tour? Is it Tolferdinium or whatever? I don't know. Alright, so they're capturing this little point here, which will increase unit morale. That's only the morale of the units that are fighting inside of it. And this tower is now changed sides and shooting at my slingers. Don't think it's gonna do much since they're behind this wall. Yeah, it's either they're gonna hit the wall or... Oh, that guy just ate it though. Do a little bit of damage, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we got some Kushite pikes standing vigil right at the entrance, flanked by some Shotel warriors that are up on the wall. And Kush still has a ton of infantry here, which is fantastic. Armored Shotel warriors, I think that's one of their best units. And they also have their general, Royal Guard Cav, and some archers that are probably unused. My general here looks still alive. He has 157 kills, doing really good. Fantastic. And he's still alive, so we want to keep him that way. And then I have my slingers, which still have ammo, and I think these other archers are basically out of ammo. We'll see. But that's all Sparta has. This is mostly Kush. Kush and a little bit of Macedon. Their general and their pikemen. It's a force to be reckoned with, their heavy pikes and their companion cav. That'll be important. Alright, and so these pikes are taking damage now. What are these slingers doing? Are they firing back? No, I think I'm just... Oh, here we go. There we go. Want to get those archers, because we cannot let them focus down our pikes. We need those pikes desperately. And we have enough pikes to hold both sides. So if we can take down their archers so they have no answer for those long ass pikes, then yeah, we're gonna be fine. We'll just cut down their infantry. We got Royal Peltis, they're all moving pretty close. Shield bearers, he's got his general. These are both the Seleucid army generals right up here. He's moving these Royal Peltis up because I believe he might want to hit these pikes. But he doesn't have a very good line of sight here. That's not going to work. These guys are still taking hits. Ooh. Looks like these archers have now run out of ammo. They've got their daggers out, which means they're out of ammo. Pretty much. Alright. Here we go. Okay, so the Shotel warriors mixed in with the Kushite pikes. That's a savage combo right there. And my slingers have now engaged the pikemen over here. Oh, and they're getting taken out. Oh no. No, you guys need these pikes. Seleucid. Yeah, I saw these pikes here. I'm like, oh god, yes. Take them out. So, like I said, those slingers have a ton of ammunition. And it looks like the balance of power has gone a little more in the defender's favor. It's now even. It was in the attacker's favor by a little bit. And we're just going to keep firing at these guys. Yeah, we've already killed like 30 units since we started firing at them. So that's fantastic. We got Romans, Seleucid pushing up here. Some Triarii. Ooh. See that? See all those jabbies getting tossed at these guys? Those pikes are getting focused down pretty good. They're not doing a bad job. And these Shotel warriors have gone in. Oof. Oh no. Down to 100 units. Oh. So it looks like these archers may be the last of them. Oh darn. These Kushite pikes are taking it. Straight to the face. The Shotel warriors are going to do pretty good. They got 82 kills. He needs to move up these pikes. He needs to get some use out of them before they all get focused down right away. Third. Now that's a good play by Rome. Not so good play by Kush. We'll see how it turns out, but that's a huge loss. Utterly broke those Kushite pikes. Alright, now Macedon's moving up their pikes. And we got no shortage of pikes. And more Kushite pikes over here on this side. So I believe that the Macedonian pikes are a lot stronger. They're heavy pikes, not medium. So maybe that was the strategy, to focus down all their archer fire on the weak pikes to move the stronger ones in. But yeah, this is when the attackers will get cut up here a little bit, running straight on into these pikes. It's quite the combat. Oh, Lord. See you later, Syrian archers. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Okay, they're getting fired down by our archers and the peltasts. So they're now routing. Good job, they're gone. And those pikemen moved just out of my range, so I can't hit them anymore. But we brought them down from about 150 troops, 140, down to 91. And Rome's moving up here. They got armored legionnaires, an eagle cohort. We destroyed everybody attacking the gate. Now he's pushing out with his Shotel warriors. And Rome's moving some Triarii, or Triarii. Forget how they're pronounced. You guys let me know down in the comments. Triarii or Triarii? I'm forgetting. Triarii! Not sure. Alright, so we decided to push up here. I think maybe the Shotel warriors, they have 200 kills. That's fantastic. Oh, did they bring up artillery? They brought up artillery, so Kush went to take them out. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. They basically took them out. They're broken. They're gonna rout. Unless Rome can kill them with this Praetorian Cav. Ooh. Those armored legionnaires chucked those Pila. Did some damage. Shotel warriors, I think they got no more artillery. That's good. Fantastic. They pushed up this artillery so close though. It was probably unnecessary. And we have saved, we still have a ton of ammo over here. My slingers are, oh no, those are, okay, those are the archers now. I'm sure my slingers are out of ammo, that's why I've moved them back. So that Macedon can move his Cretan archers over there and do some damage. And he's destroying their archers. Aiming at our pikes. And he's got them routing. Fantastic. Good job. That's important. Now I'm not sure if they have any archers left. What are they doing? What are these shield bearers doing? That's a general unit. You're going the wrong way, boys. Thorax swordsman as well. They might see defeat and decide that they're gonna make us chase them down or something. But yeah, its balance of power has gone more in favor of the defenders. These Triarii have now attacked. Yes, men. Look at this guy with his lion head. Oh my god. That's savage. Get rid of the HUD there. Come on, lion guy. Kill someone. Don't mess with us. We are the lions. Because the pusher African tribe. Don't find lions in many other places. But yeah, we got a heavy melee fight going on here. But these pikes are just gonna destroy them. They don't stand much a chance against those pikes. And these companion cav are hanging out. Alright, now I think Rome's a little scared to... Or they're gonna use their Pila. But it looks like they don't have any more. They'd be throwing them. So they're just gonna sit here and get cut down by these towers. They're a little too afraid to run straight head on into these pikes. I would be too. I mean, look at that. Oh, there are the Pilas. Okay, they still have some ammo. I'm not sure why they weren't throwing. Here we go. They don't have much of a choice. They gotta push up. Armored Shotel Warriors, full fresh units moved up as well. It is not looking good for the attackers. The general and bodyguard sitting back there. Is there anyone else? Anybody else? Okay, they're pikemen. Oh, this is their... They have to use their pikemen right now. And we still got archers. Unfortunate for them. I'm sure they're going to take another hit before they get over here. Do they? Do they take another hit? Oh, maybe not. Alright, here we go with the pikes. They're going to try to focus on one side. Stack up their pikes a little bit. So all that they need to do is open up one hole. Open up one hole through these pikes. And they could flank if it wasn't for these armored Shotel warriors behind them. And these Triarii are breaking. Yeah, they can't last much longer here. Well, at least they held these pikes on this side for a little bit, but at this point, it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Rome's trying. They got, what, 4 troops left? 4 units? It's a shame. I'm not sure what happened over here. These shield bearers ran the wrong way. Maybe they were routing. No, the general unit with 100 men left? There's no way they were routing. These guys were definitely routing. And then stopped. Decided to come back in the fight. Also says there's 74 men here. They're hiding them all in the siege tower. Yeah, so I think the Seleucids this game decided to just give us a hard time. Being a little bit of a sore loser. And wanted to run and make us have to chase them down, which is very annoying for the attackers. Fantastic game though. So they're gonna push up and clean up what's left of Rome. So I mean, let's see what happened here. I mean, they landed all on this corner, and Macedon really tried to defend with half their army, really. And did a lot of damage to Seleucid. A lot of damage. But ended up losing the fight, losing the grind. They also pushed the gate. Seleucid pushed the gate, and the pikes that they pushed up got wrecked. But they pushed up a second unit as well. And they managed to push ahead here and gain that center. I really wanted to hold the walls here. But unfortunately, what I think happened is I put my units up too far. So I made my line of defense right here, which the attackers easily put up troops behind them with that siege tower. And that screwed me over a little bit here. And I tried to flank him with units in the center, but they got cut down by their archers that were over here. And then they moved up more troops in the center. And ended up winning this center. Kush just kind of decided to give up this ground over here. Give the illusion of Rome that they were going to hold it. Held them for a short while with slave infantry just to hold them back. but held most of their defense for endgame, which turned out in our favor, I think. So that was a good play. Missile infantry coming in at this Eagle cohort, one of the last units remaining. So yeah, give me some feedback. Let me know if I'm changing my camera angle around too much. It's like, Crozz, just focus on one fight a little bit more. Oh, the elephants! They moved up these elephants, but they're already exhausted in routing. Maybe they should have used those elephants a little earlier. I think so. But here we go. We're pushing out from the base. It's a minute and a half left. I'm going to fast forward, so it's going to get a little bit choppy here. And we're going to chase down these last units. And with 1 minute left in the replay, I'll just close it off. Say thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked it. I'm going to make more videos and going to continue to tune the audio and the video and hopefully get it to a quality that everyone can enjoy. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Maybe I'll get you to start sending in your videos and I'll commentate on them if that's what you guys want to see. So yeah, that wraps up our very first commentary on Total War Rome 2. We'll be playing other games in the future for sure as well. I'm not an exclusive Rome 2 player, but I definitely love these siege battles and I'm going to continue them for a long time. Long time. I love them. Alright. Well, you know what? Before we go, let's check out some of the stats. So, for the defenders here, we got Macedon with 2,000 kills. They did pretty good. I mean, we all did pretty good. Kush, 1850. I killed 2,400 people. So you wonder, why did you lose your entire army, Ben? Right off the bat. Well, it was because I committed them all right off the bat. Look at those archers. Oh, 300 kills, 235, 170, 156. My missile infantry did insanely good that game. Insanely good. General did okay. Royal Spartans did okay. Spartan Hoplites getting 200 kills. They did great. So that was a good game for me. Despite losing most of my units right off the bat, we did good. Seleucids, they did good too, getting 2,000 kills apiece, basically. Those elephants could have been used a little sooner, I think. But it is what it is. And Rome suffered a little bit there. They had to, most of their army was saved for the end of the game when they had to push headlong into pikes, and they took a lot of archer fire as well. So yeah, didn't have the best game for Rome. Anyways, that's it. That wraps it up for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.